90-Day Fiancé's Debbie Johnson recently made waves when she admitted that she's falling in love with Tony, her new Canadian boyfriend. Debbie has had a tumultuous several years, navigating her son's dramatic romantic relationships, a new living situation and her own quest for love. Viewers first met villain-turned-hero Debbie during Season 6 of the reality series, when Colt's Brazilian fiancée, Larissa Lima, moved in. Debbie also featured in Season 5 of 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, as Colt dated Jess Caroline and later married Vanessa Guerra. These days, Debbie is taking charge of her own future. She starred in Seasons 2 and 3 of 90 Day, The Single Life, seeking out a soulmate of her own. Debbie earned a bad rap during her early time on the reality franchise. Debbie became known as a villain. She was often criticized for meddling in her son Colt's personal life, and she was even accused by fans of sabotaging his relationships. Others, however, were sympathetic towards Debbie. Many claimed that, as a single mother, she was being protective of her only child. To make matters worse, Debbie lived with Colt. She cooked his meals, washed his clothes and dishes, and drove him to and from work every day. Colt's romantic partners regularly felt like he prioritized his mother over them, and with their close mother-son bond, it's not hard to see why. Debbie experienced a challenging pregnancy and childbirth. While there are many plausible reasons why Debbie might choose to be overly involved in her son's love life, one compelling possibility is that Debbie considers Colt her miracle baby. While filming The Single Life, Debbie stated that doctors told her she likely would not be able to conceive. Against all odds, she ended up pregnant and, as she explained, Colt was born really early. He was not expected to live. When he was born, he was on oxygen. He was on a ventilator for another 4 or 5 months. While many viewers are quick to consider Debbie among the worst 90-day parents, Colt's health scares as a newborn may help to explain why she coddles him. Debbie formed an unlikely friendship during Colt's short-lived marriage to Brazilian adult content creator Larissa Lima. The couple lived in the Las Vegas home he shared with his mother, Debbie. Their time together was one of the most memorable examples of when living with 90-day in-laws went wrong. Debbie and Larissa fought daily and were both constantly vying for Colt's affection. Their dramatic antics even once ended in Colt calling the police and Larissa being arrested. However, since the couple's divorce, Debbie and her ex-daughter-in-law have mended fences. In a now-deleted Instagram post, Larissa stated, "My time with the family was a bad phase in my life." She went on to explain, "I have such fond memories of Debbie, and when I think of them, I smile." Debbie and Larissa now regularly exchange sweet messages on social media and seem to be in a much better place. Debbie hasn't dated in 40 years. After 40 long years, Debbie has stepped back onto the dating scene. She recently explained that Colt's father, Harley, had been the only man in her life for almost 3 decades, and that she hadn't dated again since he passed away. "My husband passed away 12 years ago. We were married for 27 years, so it's been a while since I've been on a date." Debbie recalled her time with Harley insisting, "We were just perfect for each other." However, the reality star finally appears ready to search for love again, and she's been documenting her journey publicly on The Single Life. Debbie has a new look while appearing on The Single Life. Debbie treated herself to a makeover. She ditched her natural look for shoulder-length red hair, a full face of makeup and a bold, new wardrobe. It seems as though her transformation has given her the confidence she needs to begin dating again. Debbie lives in Las Vegas where everything is glitzy and glamorous, but after spending so many years at home tending to Colt, she likely stopped prioritizing her own needs. Hopefully, her new look is only the beginning of Debbie putting herself first. Debbie has a new beau. Debbie has a new man in her life. The reality star is enjoying time with her long-distance Canadian suitor, Tony, who viewers met on The Single Life. Tony even visited Debbie in Las Vegas for her 70th birthday, and they both appeared committed to making the relationship work. Internet sleuths also recently posted images of Debbie and Tony together in Canada months after filming Wrapped, which seem to suggest they are still together despite living far apart. Fans are excited that the couple has found each other and are curious to see if they'll be featured on future seasons of 90 Day Fiancé or 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way. Debbie had a surprising job. Debbie shocked fans after posting throwback photos of herself on Instagram. Turns out, Debbie used to be a go-go dancer at Hollywood's infamous nightclub Whiskey A Go-Go. During an episode of 90 Day, Bears All, Debbie confirmed her unexpected career while speaking with host Sean Robinson. Debbie admitted she only danced at the club for a short amount of time, and surprised viewers with a few impromptu dance moves. In the same episode, Debbie divulged that she'd had many one-night stands in her younger years. "Oh my God, I grew up in the 60s and 70s, she laughed. Debbie is feuding with her son. While there have been plenty of memorable feuds and temper tantrums on 90 Day Fiancé, most viewers didn't see this one coming. Debbie and her miracle baby Colt are taking some time apart. Debbie's involvement in her son's relationships with Larissa Lima, Jess Caroline, and Vanessa Guerra seems to be the common thread contributing to all three breakups. Colt has finally decided to move out of their Las Vegas home, creating some much-needed space between himself and his mother. It is possible Colt's decision is a last-ditch effort to save his troubled marriage with Vanessa. It will also be interesting to see if Debbie's new man, Tony, moves into the house. Debbie is a cat lover. Debbie and Colt may not be seeing eye to eye at the moment, but they both share an endearing love for cats. The duo has 6 cats together, many of whom were featured on air. Colt and his mother both spoil their feline friends, and even regularly dress them in fancy outfits. Now that Debbie and Colt no longer live together, fans wonder if they will share custody of their sweet cats. While both Debbie and Colt have spent plenty of time on the series as villains, their kittens are perpetual fan favorites who deserve a 90-day spin-off of their own. Debbie is a Sagittarius. Debbie celebrates her birthday on November 23, making her zodiac sign a Sagittarius. According to Astrology.com, Sagittarius signs are wanderers constantly searching for life's meaning. The website also describes the reality star's astrological sign as adventurous and brutal, honest. These traits are apparent in Debbie's wild antics when she was younger, and her outspoken nature when it comes to her son's happiness. She's never afraid to tell Colt's partners what she thinks of them, and doesn't mind if feelings get hurt in the process.
Just to